Vikings. This night is about more than watching a great volleyball and supporting your team. It's about our community supporting women that have battled or are battling breast cancer and supporting wonderful organizations that are helping these women and their families right here in our community. The Springford volleyball team has chosen to continue their dedication to supporting Helen's Angels and the Side Out Foundation. In the past 9 years, Springford Volleyball has raised close to $15,000 for Helen's Angels. These donations go right back into our community. Helen's Angels is a nonprofit organization with the sole purpose of providing support and needed assistance to women who have been impacted by or are recovering from breast cancer. They provide financial support, wigs, cleaning assistance, transportation, guidance, and counseling. A representative from Helen's Angels, Lynn Ford, would like to say a few words.
Good evening. Thank you, Springford, for all your support to my mom's foundation. We are grateful, and we've helped so many people, a lot of people in this area. In 2020, I was a statistic, and today I am a survivor with all these lovely women. So give them a round of applause. Thank you again for picking us as one of your recipients, and have a great season, girls.
This night is about celebrating women that have been or are going through a battle that affects 1 in 8 women. No one should have to face this battle alone. We would like to take a moment to honor a few women for their courage and strength. Senior Lauren Angelucci is escorting her godmother, Diana Viano, all the way from Long Island, New York. Diane was diagnosed in August 2022 with stage 1 mammary carcinoma. Her treatment consisted of a lumpectomy and follow-up radiation treatment. She is a firm believer in annual screenings. No one in her family has ever had breast cancer. Diane hopes sharing her story will encourage others to get checked. Early detection saves lives. Freshman Anna Dolphin and senior Liv McCullough are escorting Anna's grandmother, Patty Benson. On February 7th, 2024, Patty had a routine 3D mammogram where a small mass was found. 2 weeks later, she had a biopsy done and was diagnosed with stage 1 invasive ductal carcinoma. Patty had surgery on April 8th of this year to remove the mass. Surgery went well and the chemotherapy was not needed. She received radiation therapy and will continue to take estrogen blockers for 5 years to prevent the cancer from returning. She is a cancer survivor. Patty had no history of breast cancer and believes that knowing your body and early detection saves lives. Make sure to have your yearly mammogram. Senior Anya Patel is escorting her close family friend, Jolie Martinez. Jolie is a mother of 2 and the co-owner of One Spark Fitness. She was diagnosed in July 2019 with invasive lobular carcinoma. While undergoing treatment, Jolie opened One Spark Fitness and continued working out even on the days she received treatment. Her treatment included chemotherapy and a mastectomy in which they removed 5 cancerous tumors. Jolie finished her treatment in February of 2020. In February of 2025, Jolie will officially be 5 years cancer-free. Jolie's message to women is to get your mammograms and do self-breast exams because she found her tumors herself. Junior Lila Olson is escorting her mom, Kelly Olson. Kelly was diagnosed at age 41 with the right side ductal carcinoma in situ. Her daughters at the time were Olivia, 11, Lucy, 9, and Lila, 4. After surgery, radiation, and a 1.5 years, she was diagnosed on the other side with invasive stage 1. With the love and support of family and friends, coupled with her commitment to eating clean and organically, she's happy to be in her 12th year of strength. Sophomore Kate Fish is escorting her grandmother, Barbara Rice. Barbara was diagnosed with breast cancer in October 2023. The small tumor was surgically removed in December of 2023. Barbara has no other family members that have had breast cancer and is very thankful to be done with surgery. She is a survivor. We would like to take a moment at this time to silently honor anyone that is fighting this battle in your life or has lost their battle with breast cancer. Again, thank you for all for showing up tonight. Please consider donating to this great cause, whether it be through basket raffles, tickets, t-shirts, baked goods. All proceeds from this evening will go to Helen's Angels so they can keep making a difference in women's lives as they fight breast cancer. Thank you.
What a great ceremony for a great cause. Welcome to RCTV. I'm Jacob Steinberg alongside John Sarcevic. And tonight we got a matchup between the Upper Merion Vikings and the Springford Rams. John, take it away.
Thanks, Jacob. And before we get to the action now here on the court, we're going to send it up to the studio where David and Sam are going to do a quick pregame show for us. Take it away, guys.
All right, thank you, John and Jacob. We are here. We got a Dig Pink matchup between the Upper Merion Vikings and the Springford Rams. I'm David Jewish alongside my partner Sam Lane. And Sam, what do we got tonight?
We have a great matchup tonight. Two teams that are coming off big wins and two teams that are in great form right now. Two teams that are coming off of both pack wins in the conference, and both teams who will have great players going up against each other. And yeah, what else do you have for us, David?
Yep, I got so Coach Fuller for the Rams, he wants their team to be as smooth as possible. Just stay calm when things are rough. Have more resilience during the game, and that's what his team and his girls are gonna come out tonight. So we got the Springford Rams ranked number 50 in the state. We got the Upper Merion Vikings ranked number 7 in the state, and both coming off pack wins. And you got anything else, Sam?
No, that's it. I think we're in for a great matchup tonight.
Yes, sir. And stick with us here on RCTV as we will have our Dig Pink matchup between the Vikings and the Rams.
Leaves are changing colors. Pumpkins are out on doorsteps, and you know what that means. The month of October is here. And no, we are not talking about the spooky season or the MLB playoffs. We are talking about Dig Pink. It's time for a classic volleyball match between the Vikings and the Rams. It is rocking here in the Springford Gymnasium, where everyone is sporting their pink. Good evening, everyone. I am Jacob Steinberg alongside my broadcasting partner, John Starcevic. And John, we got a good matchup tonight.
Yeah, Jacob, the Vikings are heading into this match 19-2 with no losses on the road yet. On the other hand, the Rams are 11-5 record, having only lost once here at Springford. On the other side of the net, both teams are on really great home or away record. Another factor that could be affecting the match is that one of these two will walk away from this match without their winning streak. The Rams have racked up 4 wins so far, and the Vikings are sitting at a respectable 5 wins. On another note, tonight's theme, as you said, Jacob, is Dig Pink. The celebration is about raising funds for Helen's Angels and the Side Out Foundation, and they do a fantastic job locally and nationally, providing funds and resources to families battling breast cancer. Anyway, Jacob, we got an exciting night of volleyball ahead of us, so let's dive right into it.
Yeah, we had a great ceremony earlier, and now we're going to have a great game. Like you said, John, Upper Merion is on a 5-game winning streak. They beat Boyertown 3-0 their last game. Springford, they're on a 4-game winning streak, and they beat PV on the road. Springford 5-1 here at home, and on the road, Upper Merion is 5-0. They are ranked 7th in the state, so here we go. Which should be a fun one tonight.
Yeah, I said it before, Jacob, and I mean, I have to say it again. The winning streak for both the teams, Rams at 4, Vikings at 5, is absolutely huge for both these teams. When you get into numbers that big, you definitely don't want to lose it all in one's place.
And especially you want to get hot as the regular season is starting to come to an end. And we get ready for the start of this game here on RCTV. Once again, Jacob Steinberg alongside John Starcevic. Take a quick look at the starting lineup. Springford has only 1 senior starting, and they're going with mostly freshmen and sophomores. While on the Viking side, they only have mostly juniors and seniors starting. So very interesting. We'll see how this plays out as we're underway here in set 1.
Yeah, Jacob, and I think that was very interesting that only juniors and freshmen are playing, like you said, 1 senior. And when you're going against an opponent as tough as the Upper Merion Vikings, I really thought you would have been putting most of your seniors out there.
Coach did tell us that they have a lot of girls that can help them win a game, as that one falls on the Springford side. Upper Merion up 1-0 early on. But a good rally early on from both sides.
Yeah, last time these two teams met at Upper Merion, the Springford Rams went down in 3 sets. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how they're going to play that in tonight.
Well, Upper Merion, they're ready up 2-0 quickly.
And like I was saying earlier about how the Rams did lose on the road to Upper Merion last time these two teams met, talking to Coach Fuller about that, he said that in the time since we made some adjustments both offensively and defensively that they think will present a different look for Upper Merion and that they will need to respond to, and they're looking forward to a great matchup tonight.
Out of bounds, and Springford gets their first point on the board. The sophomore Morgan Pupek, number 33, was involved there. She now takes a seat on the bench. We'll see a lot of subs for both of these teams. And that was double touched. It falls on Springford's side anyway. Sub for Upper Merion. They lead 3-1 here in set 1. A key to victory is going to be getting just out to early leads and putting the opposition in a tough spot.
Yeah, and Coach Fuller told us that mental games playing a huge role in their game here. You know, they don't want to break mentally. They want to show resiliency and stay calm before things get chaotic. And, you know, once things get chaotic, it tends to go not the way you want it to go for Springford. So let's see how they keep their mental game up here.
Down 4-1. Ellie Song able to save it for Springford. Then Lauren Angelico. And Springford with another point, 4-2. The Springford serve it. And it falls in, 4-3. Good serve there by Marley Angelucci. So she and Lauren Angelucci, both sisters. Lauren, number 16, the senior. Marley, number 9, the sophomore. Both are starting. Must be pretty cool. Be on the same team. Both be starting as siblings. Lila Olson.
Great save there.
4-4.
And we have a tied game here at Springford.
Lauren Angelucci in the middle of it again. Springford has their
here. Let's see how the Rams bring it back.
Springford has their pep band, and it's 5-4. Place is loud. It was loud for the JV game, and it's even louder here for varsity. The band's playing. Everyone in their black and pink.
Yeah, with the loudness factor, Jacob, you know, Dig Pink is one of the biggest events that I would arguably say Springford has all year in the fall season. And, you know, the crowd is absolutely electric. There is nothing like it that I've personally seen in this gym here. It's all about the energy, you know, great cause. And everybody's here to watch a really good volleyball game right now, tied 5-5.
Blocked. Upper Merion back up 1. Blocked there by number 17, a senior, Amala Villam. So up. That's actually Rams point, my bad. I thought that was out on their side. They get another one, so they're back up 2. 7-5.
And the Rams climbing back up now at this point.
It'll be
to keep it together.
Lauren Angelucci to serve it. Tipped up by Summers. Olsen, and that's another point for Springford. It's 8-5.
Here we go.
Couple juniors, couple seniors out there for Springford. Bricker with a save, and Olsen couldn't get it over. 8-6, sub for the Vikings. Jade Webb, the freshman, will take a seat.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of subs, like you said, Jacob, tonight.
Olsen. Again, and it's a Springford point once again. Lila Olsen with the start, and then she finishes it. It's 9-6 Rams.
And that was her third one of the night, Jacob, I believe. So I'm pretty sure she's going to be one of the bigger players for Springford as we continue to watch this round go on.
Out of bounds, Springford point. Sophia Schweckert unable to keep it in bounds. So Springford up 10-6. Mackenzie B, her first time in, serves it. Just over. What a great touch by Raven Albrecht.
Yeah,
10-7.
Sorry, Jacob. The Vikings just put that right in the pocket there. They saw their shot, and they just hit it right there.
Summers and B both take a seat. Out of bounds. So that's already the second time we've seen a Viking on their serve it out of bounds. And in volleyball, you only get one fault, and then other teams serve and point. So Rams up 4. And that one's out of bounds.
There's another out of bounds serve.
And that's just what you don't really want, because you don't even give your team a chance to get back on the rally. Once you hit it out, play stops, other team gets the point, and they get the serve.
Yeah, especially in volleyball. I mean, if you hit that ball just slightly the wrong way, maybe a bit too hard, too soft, it could be over the net or just under the net. That makes serving so difficult in this sport.
That was a soft serve. Bricker and Lila Olsen once again. Springford up 4.
Another great save there by Marley Angelucci. I noticed she was able to keep that one from going down on their side.
Springford up 4. Gets set. Hit over. Vikings keep it in place. A miscommunication leads to a Springford point.
Springford's now up by 5.
Raven Albrecht and Sophia Schwerk had some miscommunication. That's out. Again, we see that for Rams. 13-9. They still lead it.
The Vikings will serve that one in.
Oh, off her shoulder. Point.
Vikings now scored 2 points, so it's 3-10. Sorry, 13-10.
Another fault. Multiple times we've seen that. And for a team that's as good, 19-2 for the Vikings, rarely see them fault as Summers comes back in, but that's just 3 points Springford is willing to take.
Yeah, definitely, and especially in a match of this weight, you just can't let that happen, what just happened there. You just, you can't let those 3 points get by you just like Springford gave up.
The libero, Alana Ricker, serves it out of bounds, so it's 14-11. Schwiekert serves it. And they say that Ellie Sasog was out of bounds. 14-12.
And she took a stumble there.
Yeah, we've seen multiple times players hit the deck.
There you go, 14-12.
Bricker. Angelucci, and it's another Springford point. So Bricker to Lauren Angelucci. She's been everywhere. 15-12. Her sister, Marley Angelucci, serves it. Angelucci to her sister.
That's something
Ricker.
to keep an eye on tonight, Jacob. See if they have that sisterly bond.
And that's in. 16-12, Springford point. What a rally. Those sisters get it done. Rams back up 4.
And that's something that makes this sport so hard to judge when you're playing it, Jacob. I mean, that one could have been out, that one could have been in.
Yeah.
It's really hard to tell in the moment.
And it's the risk of, do you take it or not? That one is in. So now back-to-back times, we've seen it was right on the line. 16-13, play to 25, win by 2. Both teams with 2 timeouts per set. Both coaches have not used it yet. Got to win 3 out of 5 sets. Angelucci, and that's a point. Ellie Sasong, 17-13 Rams. Lila Olson will come back in. Anya Patel will take a seat. One of the few seniors on this team is Patel. Saved by Angelucci. Olson. Pinedo saves it for the Vikings. Great rally. Angelucci. Olson. Another save.
Great save there by Raven Albrecht for the Upper Merion Vikings.
Marley Angelucci cannot save that. What a rally, though. 17-14. Rams still on top by 3. Vivi Valam will serve it in. Bricker. Olsen, points Rams.
There's another one, the second one that we see the Springford Rams do tonight.
So Alana Bricker will sit along with Lily Summers. Mackenzie B. That looked like it was going out, but it was saved in by Villa Valam. And it's another point for Springford. 19-14.
Springford's getting to the point where they're pretty close to winning a set against the Vikings, as we will take a timeout. I mean, we talked about mental game before, Jacob. And I mean, you can't let it get to you right now. If Springford is able to get away from this set, I mean, they will basically win their first set against the Vikings that they have done all year. Last time these two met at Upper Merion, they were unable to win. So what do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, it's huge for either team to get the first set. Springford playing really well. The Vikings have had some miscommunication on whether the ball was in or out on the serve. Some were out of bounds for a fault. But give credit, Lila Olsen, both the Angelucci sisters, Alana Bricker, Liliana Summers, they're playing really, really well. Springford's up 19-14. Again, first to 25, win by 2. Rams still have 2 timeouts, 1 for Vikings.
Yeah, and if you're Upper Merion in this case, it's time to step up your communication game here. Make sure that you're not letting that happen like it happened before, Jacob.
B to serve it for Rams. Just gets over and it drops in.
Looked
Morgan
like a
Pupek,
miscommunication there.
2014 Rams.
I don't know about you, Jacob, but that looked like another miscommunication for the Vikings there.
And Springford so taking advantage of it.
Yeah, communication's critical at this point.
The junior, Mackenzie B. Serve it. Couldn't get over the net. The senior, number 10 for Upper Merion, Sophia Schwecker. She's had multiple touches. Rams up a touchdown. It's 21-14.
Well, Jacob, that would be a touchdown and an extra point, but you got a point there.
Can they save it? They can for the moment, and then a fall. Springford point again. Valeria Pinedo tried to save it, and that ball was up there for a long time.
Yeah, that ball
Rams
took a
up.
nice tour of the ceiling there, 22-14.
Pinedo. Olsen, and it drops in. We've seen some hard hit shots for Springford, and then we've also seen them just hit it right over, and they'll lead it by 10.
At 24-14 now, so it's looking like the Rams are going to get away with this one, but you cannot let that get to your head and start playing sloppy right now.
Yeah, just one more, and they'll win the set. B serves it. Out of bounds, and Springford wins the first set, 25-14. We will take a break and then send it to the studio.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Welcome. We are back. Springford won the first set, 25-14. We saw a lot of action out there. It is a crazy game so far. Springford up by 11. Sam, what did you see out there?
That was a crazy, crazy first match. A lot of action. Hoping to see more here in the second set, and the match is moving forward. Again, another crazy set, and hoping for more.
Yeah, we have to mention Lila Olson out there getting points early for the Dirty Rams, and we got the twins. We got the sisters Lauren and Marley Angelucci with some other good stuff happening there. So as we send it down, back to John and Jacob for the second set.
Springford wins the first set, 25-14. So John up 1-0. This best 3 out of 5. What do they have to do to continue and take away the Vikings' momentum?
I think right now in the Vikings huddle, they're talking about communication. We saw it in the first one, and, they're really going to need to step their communication up if they're going to walk away with this set with a win. This is the first set that the Rams have won against the Vikings so far this season. On the Rams side, they just got to keep up their mental game. Don't get cocky now that you've won one, because there's still a few more sets to go, and you can't let that get to you right now. Rams are looking really good out of the gate, even though they're not really starting that many seniors.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see how this team performs.
Yep, playing really well. A lot of girls. Olsen, Bricker, Summers, Angelucci, Sisters, Mackenzie B on some serves. So Springford up 1-0. Crowds into it.
And the
Here on
crowd here
Big
tonight
Pink Night.
is electric. Back underway here at Springford.
And it's really important for Springford just to start out strong. You don't want to play sloppy. And on the other end, Upper Merion, you're still in this game. It's still very early. You don't want those Springford to get momentum and then feel like, if you're the Vikings, that you're just really out of it.
Yeah,
So
definitely. It's a huge mental game right now. And the Rams are keeping their mentality strong, I can tell. They just need to keep that up, and they're going to be able to walk away with a win from this game.
So here we go. Lauren Angelucci. Serve it in. We're underway. Second set here on RCTV. And Sophia Schwecker makes it 1-0 Vikings. And they go to an early sub. They take out Amala Villavilam. Olsen. It gets saved when Bricker went again. 2-0 Vikings.
Yeah, and I mean, the Vikings got back in the huddle now, and they're getting back on their game. And, you have to account for that when you're in between sets. So, they're performing completely different than we saw them performing before. And I'm excited to see if they're going to keep that up.
Some long rallies early on here in the second set. It's a song. Olsen and Springford gets on the board.
Olsen did that 4 times last set. That's her first time this set. And Springford is back on the board, like you just said. Score now 2-1.
Summers in. Pupik out. Ricker fault. Another sub. This time, Kelsey Merrifield Jr. comes in for Upper Merion. It's a lot of subs here to start the second set. Schweckert serves it. Summers, who comes off the bench, delivers. It's 3-2.
Now the Rams getting back on the game.
Marley Angelucci serve it. The younger sister. Springford point, and they tied it up 3-3. Both Summers and Olsen were able to get up for the block. And we're tied at 3, second set.
You know, Jacob, I think once the Rams get a point rally going, they just keep on going. That's how they're getting ahead of the Vikings here.
Yeah, out. So we've seen that a few times in the first set. Continue to see it in the second. That's already the second fault for Springford.
We saw that a total of 5 times, 3 on the Rams, 2 on the Vikings. That's the first for the Rams this set.
Yeah, where they hit it out.
That was one thing that was killing the Rams.
Sydney Bright serves it and miscommunication. Angelucci was looking for a few Springford players. In the area was Ellie Sassong and Lily Summers. It falls and it's 5-3 Vikings. Then it just gets over. It's 6-3.
Yeah, that was close to being a fault, and the Vikings barely got that one over, but really well placed there by Sydney Bright.
Bricker, Angelico, to Song. The Vikings turn and it stays up. Bricker sends it over. What a save.
Marley Angelucci on the save.
Bricker, Angelucci to her sister. Out. Another impressive rally, though. But it's the Vikings who had their biggest lead of this match. It's 7-3.
Yeah, and the Rams are putting up a fight with these early rallies.
Sydney Bright, senior. Serve it. Bricker. Angelucci and Summers can. It is now 8-3.
That looked like another miscommunication between the players on the Rams side, and I wonder if that miscommunication aspect from the Vikings has switched over to the Rams.
Maybe call a timeout if you're Coach Fuller, just trying to get your team settled. But there's another fault. Just something, when your team's, on a 5-0 run, like the Vikings are, last thing you want to do is have a fault and give the ball right back to Springford.
And the Vikings were able to get that score up to 8-4 now, so the Rams looking to score 5 points at least in this rally. Let's see.
And they've been able to make a comeback in the first. Olsen, Luco sends it over. Olsen.
Great save by Olsen.
Lila Olsen been everywhere. Luco keeps it. Bricker.
Springford's up with the saves on this rally, man.
Another save. Hit
That
over,
one by
Olsen.
Raven Alberchit.
Out. Ellie's a song, but a great rally. It's 9-4. Upper Merion. But pretty much everyone, Angelucci, Olsen, Bricker, they all got touches. Just didn't go their way.
Yeah, 2 amazing saves on either side of the net on that rally.
Angelucci to Song. Olsen, the hard hit. Blocked. Angelucci to Song. Get tipped and it falls. Springford point. 9-5. Mackenzie B will come in. So will Morgan Pupik. Summers and Bricker will sit.
As much as you wish it was 10-5, Jacob, it is actually going to be 6-9, but,
Pinedo saves it.
6-9 now.
Another
6-9
one out of bounds for Upper Merion. There's a 3-point game here in the second set. B, excuse me. Pinedo. Albrecht. And another hit. That one was Villa Villam. Another save. Can they get it over? They can. B, Angelucci, Olsen. Raven Albrecht. Olsen. B. Pinedo. Over. B. To Song, and it's a point. What a rally.
That was one of the longer rallies we've seen tonight. I took in a notice that Springford had 4 blockers lined up against the net there.
9-7. Springford starting to get a little closer.
It's just tightening that gap between the two, Jacob.
Blocked. Olsen went to a knee. And to Song, blocked. Pinedo.
And it's out. Point to the Rams. 8-9 now, tightening that gap.
Sophia Schwecker out of bounds. Another one on her. It was once 8-3, now 9-8. What a run by Springford. Mackenzie B. Saved in. That was Merrifield who saved it. B sets it. Sister to sister, and we're tied at 9.
Yeah, whenever Springford gets the balls in their hands and, you know, they get the really big rallies, I mean, they just start putting points on the board. They've tied the game up now. And I have a feeling they're going to go to 10 or maybe even 11. We'll see how this goes for them.
Explanation, Olsen talking to the official. Springford got the point, not sure what the confusion is. Nine. What a save by Albrecht. The Song out. Vikings back up 1. Both teams will bring in 2.
Still a really close game here at Springford.
Yep, just 1 point game. That's what you got to do. Keep it close if you're the Rams. Olsen. Angelucci. Back to Olsen.
Also with
Schwechter.
another save, but it's no good for the Rams.
Olsen's been everywhere. Ricker over. It's 12-9. Like we said earlier, both teams playing really exceptional. Upper Merion's looking to win their 6th in a row. Springford's looking to win their 5th in a row. Out. Springford ball. And their point. The Vikings are 2nd in the pack. Rams right behind them. But Upper Merion is 7th in PA. Now Springford's 50th, but still 7th in the entire state? That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the way both these teams are playing, you know, I would almost expect this to be a 7th versus 8 type of round.
So, Vikings go up 3. It's 13-10. But we've seen Springford come back from 3. Amber Sanders, a senior. Serve it from the right side. Bricker. Angelucci. And it's a point. Just got out. Lauren Angelucci got the return from her sister. Vikings go up 4. Just a little too hard on that one. Sanders again, and trouble for Springford. They go down 5. Song couldn't handle it.
And I mean, that was an exceptional save by Morgan Pupik, but she was just unable to get anybody else there to help her out.
Both Bricker and Olsen go for that one. Olsen gets up. Whistles. And it's a...
Points given to Springford.
Yeah,
And
Springford within 4 subs again for Upper Merion. Looks like a fault, maybe a player was out of bounds.
yeah, that's my guess, Jacob. And the score now 11-15 here. Vikings on top.
Anya Patel. And it's Springford point. Wasn't sure if it was going to get over. Wasn't sure if it was going to get out of bounds. Olsen, though, was very patient. 3-point game.
And Albrecht looked like she was just trying to nudge it over, but point was given to Springford on that one. It's now 12-15.
Patel again, and it's a 2-point game. (15-13), set number 2. Rams won the first one, 25-14. Salt.
And the Vikings will serve it in. Springford point. Score now 14-16.
And they're coming back once again. Schweckert, Brooker, Angelucci, Olsen. Assuming that was the song.
Ball takes another tour of the ceiling there.
Saved by Emily Wen. It's a song. Angelucci, Olsen. Point Rams. 1-point game. 16-15.
Great save there by the Vikings, just unable to get it back over the net.
And we've got a timeout called by the Vikings. It is back to a 1-point game, 16-15. And the Rams, they're just not going away.
Yeah, the Rams, I mean, they've taken what they saw before with, I mean, last time we said they won 3-0, you know. So they're really in their villain arc, I guess. They came up, and we're now tied up in the second set. Springford winning the first one, 15-16. Not necessarily tied up, but I have a feeling Springford's really honed in on what they need to do to get this game back tied up and win another set under the belt.
Yeah, I mean, how big would it be going up 2-0 against a team that's 19-2?
Yeah, especially 7th in Pennsylvania, and you're ranked 50th. It's an amazing look for you if you're able to walk away with this game with a win.
Real quick, John, what do you think Upper Merion head coach is telling his players right now?
They just got to keep cool. I mean, they're still up. They just got to keep on focusing on their game. You know, they cannot let the ball stay on Springford's side too long. We've seen Springford do some amazing rallies, and, you know, you have to put those down, get the ball back on their side, back on the floor, and get some points in your pocket.
So, 2 timeouts for the Rams, 1 for Upper Merion. Bricker, the serve. Albrecht, Patel, Angelucci, Olsen, falling is some Vikings. What a save by Bricker. Summers, Olsen, out of bounds when we're tied at 16.
And I mean, on the Viking side, Raven Albrecht is like the Lila Olsen in this team. She's had some amazing saves off the floor that we've seen. She had another one there, but it's no good for the Rams.
And
sorry, for the Vikings.
Yeah. And Springford, they're just diving everywhere. Going after everything. There's a block. Summers, Angelucci went up. Point for the Vikings. Back up 1. Riley Angelucci, Ellie Sisong.
There's another one off the floor from Alana Bricker.
Point. So right now for Springford, Coach Fuller has put Marley Angelucci, a sophomore, out with Ellie Sisong, who's a freshman, a few juniors, and a senior, having trust in his younger players. Patel goes diving. Angelucci saves it. Olsen with the right hand. Pinedo, out of bounds. Springford back on top. It's 18-17.
This game just keeps on getting excited every serve. I mean, we were in this position before with the Vikings on top, and we're back in it now, a few points up.
Albrecht. Oh, Bricker. Patel. Schwecker. Blocked by Olsen. But it goes out of bounds, and we're tied again at 18. This match much more closer than the first, or the set, excuse me. Rams won the first one 25-14.
Yeah, and I have a feeling the tie's going to go all the way up to the 25, and we're going to have to battle it out to see who can get 2 points ahead first.
Multiple blocks by Olsen and Summers.
And the blocking on that was immaculate by Springford.
19-18. But some great blocks by Angelucci, Summers, and Olsen. First to 25, win by 2. 19-18, set 2. Here on RCTV. Patel miss hit. Olsen nearly went diving into the crowd. And the Upper Merion's up 2. Patel, Angelucci. Coach Fuller is having the same lineup out there for a long time now. It's 2019. Patel will exit. The senior Lauren Angelucci, number 16, comes in. So 1 senior, 1 sophomore, 1 freshman, and 3 juniors out for Springford, or 3 juniors out there for Springford. Blocked.
Another block by Springford. Amazing on the blocking game, and it's good.
Summers got the block. Olsen couldn't save it. They're up 2, 21-19.
Now the Vikings up by 3. Let's see if they're able to carry that with them to the 25-point mark.
Bricker. Blocked.
Here we go, Jacob. It's getting interesting.
That was Amala Villa Avalam on the block. And a timeout by the Rams. 3-point game in set 2. Or no, excuse me, actually Upper Merion called that timeout. They're up 3, so Springford still has 2 remaining.
I mean, in Springford's case, now's the time to lock in. You really want to win this set. And, I mean, on the Viking side of the ball, you got to keep on what you're doing. You're doing good compared to last round. So just keep up what you're doing. You can't get cocky now that you're on top. Here we go.
Springford point. Olsen
Another
to
amazing
Angelucci,
block.
back to Olsen. Vikings couldn't knock it down. They did knock it down, but it fell on their side as Bricker and Summers exit. Sasong Patel back in. So it seems like he does. Coach Fuller takes out Bricker and Summers and subs it with Sasong and Patel. We've also seen Mackenzie B in this game.
And
1
it's good
point
for
game.
another Springford point. I mean, now the Springford crowd is absolutely fired up. I mean, there's now a chance for Springford. I mean, they talk things over in the huddle. You know, they seem to have turned it around, so we'll see if they're able to hang that with them for the 20.
Yeah, their the pet band fired up. I heard you, John, weren't good enough to play in the pet band. What were you playing, the saxophone?
Yeah, back in my day.
Instead, you're calling games up here. Point for the Vikings. It's 23-21.
Well, isn't always a bad thing, Jacob.
Mackenzie B. Summers back out on the bench. Bricker in. Morgan Pupek out there. Angelucci to her sister, Pinedo. Albrecht, what a save by Bricker, and no one was there. I don't think she's too happy.
And that ball took a look at the air vent, so I think that's why Alana Bricker isn't very happy.
The airsoft's working in here. You might know why. 24-21. Match point. Olsen and Bricker nearly run into each other. Sasong. Over. 24-22. Sophia Schweckert had some ups and downs in this one. 2-point game.
Springford's able to get up to 23 here. They'll be able to take them to 26. We'll see how that goes for them. Great save.
The song, Angelucci, 24-23. Voice crack, 24-23.
Got a little bit too excited there, Jacob.
That's an exciting sport. So now, one more would tie it. Miscommunication now on the Vikings side. Blocked. And that'll do it for this set. We're now tied at 1 apiece. 25 on the
Jacob.
Vikings, 23 Rams, 1-1. We are tied, and we take a break, and then we'll head back to David and Sam.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter which you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Hello everyone, welcome back. This one ends in a Rams defeat. Upper Merion Vikings win 25-23 against the Springford Rams. The Rams are 5-1 at home. Vikings are 5-0 on the road. This one, a much more exciting and closer match, back and forth. Springford were down 2-0 to start. David, what do you have to say going into set 3?
For sure, Sam. This has been a really exciting second set. Springford was losing at the start, then they came back into 20-19 to 20-20, and then they were unfortunately able to unhandle the number 7 team in the state, the Upper Merion Vikings. I can't believe, Springfield really needs to use that home court advantage in that student section they got in the back for this big dig pink game. They've got some important pack games coming up, and we'll see what goes on from there.
Yep, exciting set 3 coming up. Thank you, everyone.
Welcome back to Springfield, ladies and gentlemen. John Starcevic, Jacob Steinberg. And this game has entered a whole nother layer of excitement now. Both teams tied 1-1. And what are we looking at here, Jacob?
An amazing first set, an even better second set. Back and forth, rallies, great save, frustration. Tied at 1. Rams won the first set, 25-14. They went up 1-0. Then here in the second set, back and forth, Vikings 25, Rams 23. So we're tied at 1 as we enter set number 3. Out here on the court for Springford, it's Alana Bricker. It's Marley Angelucci, Lauren Angelucci, Lila Olson, Ellie Sasong, and Morgan Pupek.
The Vikings will serve it off to the Rams to go ahead and start our third set of the night. Great save by Lila Olson there.
Rally continues. Bricker, Angelucci, sister. What a save. Point. What a save by Emily Wen. And Upper Merion has gone up 1-0 in each of these 3 sets. It's just big to start with the lead.
You know, Jacob, I think of both huddles in the middle. I think they were both talking about, every point in this case matters.
Yep. Communication, I think, is the biggest one. 2-0.
Yeah, we've seen communication come back and bite both of these teams. So let's see if they're able to get their communication back up here.
The song, Angelucci. Oh, what a save. That was Sydney Bright. Bricker was the save. Olsen over. Pinedo. Springford gets the point. Too many hits for the Vikings, and it's 2-1. And the Vikings have made some costly errors. Balls, too many hits, out of bounds. And Springford will just take it.
Yeah.
So Alana Bricker, the junior. When? 2-2.
Yeah, the Vikings just bobbled the ball there, and that's going to cost them a point in this game. Tied at 2.
Bricker to serve it again. Albrecht hits it up, and no one home for Springford. 3-2. Viking.
Vikings will make a substitution.
When we'll take a seat. Lily Summers comes into the game as well for Springford. 4-2. As Morgan Pupek takes a breather on the bench.
Two forward Springford. Let's see if the Rams are able to salvage another point out of this set.
Bricker. Angelucci with some misdirection. Summers. Angelucci. Summer with the fake. Angelucci, and it's 4-3. Some good deceiving there by the Rams, and it's back to a 1-point game in set 3.
1-point game.
Got to get it over, and they do. Out of bounds. Tied up at 4. Olsen. Angelucci. That's Summers. Angelucci. To Song. Pinedo. Merrifield. Olsen. Got it. 5-4 Rams. First lead of set 3.
Just barely in on the bottom of your screen there. And the Rams walking away now 5-4.
Marley Angelucci on the serve. Olsen off the American flag. Bricker stays in. Oh, Bricker able to save it. DeSong gets it over. Bricker again. Oh, but what great excitement. 5-5. This game's starting to heat up.
Yeah, I mean, tied it up 5-5. That was a really long rally there. The ball got a taste of the red, white, and blue.
Just seems like Springford has one person each set. That's, you know, if it's Summers or Olsen. This time it's Bricker. Got it again. The song over and it falls in. 6-5 Springford. Pinedo comes back in.
Both teams
Bright
playing
sits.
exactly like they were playing at the end of the second set. I mean, you know, very close tie between the two, switching sides often.
Bricker. Olsen. Merrifield hit it, and it's a tie again. 6-6. It's just the biggest thing, I think, John, is whichever team gets a small lead, you have to add to it. Because right now, Springford goes up 1, and then Upper Merion ties it, and then they go up 2, and then Springford goes on a 3-0 run.
Yeah, nobody's really been able to add to a lead here. And like you said it before, Jacob, they need to build a lead, and they haven't been happening. That's why we're seeing so many turnovers over who's winning. Now Rams up 7.
Morgan
6.
Pupek and Mackenzie B in. Bricker Summers out. That's another fault we've seen from the Vikings. So Mackenzie B to serve it. Rams up 1. Villavillami got it over. Rams couldn't respond. Tied up at 7.
Ellie Sosong unable to make the save there.
So they bring in Bricker right away. Seems like they're using Mackenzie B to serve it. And then take her out. Miscommunication. Pupek went in as Lauren Angelucci went down to a knee. Vikings back up 1. Bricker. Angelucci. This song got blocked. Albrecht over. Point. Upper Merion, they're up 2.
Upper Merion finally to get a little bit of league over the Rams.
I believe they were up 3 or 4 in the first. In the second, they had a little bit more of a margin, and then Springford tried to come back. Oh, Springford point. The official on the ladder says that it was tipped right on the net by a Viking player. So instead of it being 10-7, it's 9-8.
That's the type of thing that really costs you there. That you could have been up by 3.
And just those things are so costly to Song. 9-9. Olsen got it from Angelucci. Marley Angelucci. And we're squared up once again. Pinedo. Schweckert. Pinedo. Albrecht. Angelucci. Albrecht. Pinedo. Over Bricker. Oh, hard shot. Went into the fence mode. 10-9.
And Bricker just unable to get her forearm to really stop the ball. Just tipped right off of the top of her hand there. Went out for the Rams.
10-9. Vikings over the Rams. Set 3. We're tied up at 1. And last time these two teams played, Upper Merion won 3-0. And John, you kind of mentioned it to me before our broadcast, but Upper Merion, they don't go to 4 or 5 sets often at all.
Yeah, I mean, Upper Merion's only really been to 4 sets once. They've never seen the 5th set this season at all, which is kind of crazy to think about. You know, they're either winning by all 3 sets or they're letting them win 1 set.
Yeah, so either 3-0 or 3-1.
You know, Jacob, I think if Springford's able to put up a good enough fight that the Vikings may see the 5th set for the first time tonight.
That'll be pretty incredible. And we're tied up at 11 just like that.
There's so much energy in the room during the serve for Mackenzie. It just goes dead silent here at Springford.
Yeah. Anya Patel on the serve for Springford now. Albrecht over Bricker. Angelucci. Villavilam. Guessed up 1.
Ellie Sosong just not able to get her hands under it.
One-point game, or match. Raven Albrecht hyped up after that one. It's a song. Angelucci. Pinedo goes down. Albrecht and Schwechter. Sophia Schweikert falls in. And Upper Merion goes up 3 once again. Schweckert's now had multiple of those points for Upper Merion. Bricker. Angelucci. 14-12. Summers back in. Pupek out.
And the Rams are going to use the libero to serve.
Oh.
Alana Bricker just not able to get under it in time. Now the Vikings are getting a lead.
Back up 3. And set 3. Patel over. Off Angelucci. Leads 4.
Here the Vikings go, 12-16.
Out of bounds. 16-13. It'll be Marley Angelucci to serve it in. 3-point game. Oh. This can't happen in such a close game. Fault. She's had a couple on these serves.
Yeah, the Rams finally having a good look there, too.
Yeah. Sydney Bright in to serve it. Angelucci. Springford's starting to unravel a little bit here in the third set. And interesting that Coach Fuller's having Lila Olson stay on the bench. She's been pretty much their best player. Maybe that's a reason why they're kind of falling apart. What a save. Patel. Angelucci. Sisong. Merrifield and Summers and Sisong come together. Back to a 4-point game. 18-14.
I mean, you cannot let the Vikings get ahead of you at this point because they're just going to play that final set in the fourth set. And, you know, they're going to win that. And they're going to get out of here with another win under their belt. Especially Springford in this case. I mentioned at the start of our broadcast, they're sitting at a 4-winning streak right now.
Out of bounds again. Sophia Schweckert. Too strong. Schweckert. Albrecht. Bricker. What a save by Pinetto. Schweckert. Angelucco. Summers. Angelucci. Bricker. Angelucci. Sisong. Pinetto. Gotta catch my breath. Springford point. It's a 2-point game. 18-16. Another tremendous rally.
Little miscommunication there on Springford's side, but they're able to bring it back together, and they're now a 2-point game.
Timeout called by the Vikings.
So what do you think they're saying right now, Jacob, in the huddle?
I think for the upper Merion, it's kind of like you're playing good, but you're not playing great. Because they go out to a 3-4 point lead, and they allow Springford to come back so quick on either faults or just silly mistakes. And if you're Coach Fuller in the Springford timeout, you just tell your team, you've been able to come back. You came back in the first set to win. You came back to make it a really close second set. You're down to 18-16. But we should be ready for an exciting finish to set 3. And then this one could go all the distance to 5.
Yeah, definitely. Springford's going to need another first set here if they want to walk away with this third set with a win.
Yeah, this set's going to be huge. Whichever team can go up 2-1 is going to be a big advantage as we head to the fourth. Don't forget, David and Sam, a game break coming up with them. First, we got to finish set 3. Vikings up 18-16. Make it 19-16. Bricker, Olsen, Summers. Both Angelucci's sisters and Ellie Sisong out there for Springford. It seemed like this is the go-to lineup for Coach Fuller and the Rams. Olsen, Angelucci, Sisong. Back to a 2-point game. And John, Springford's only used a few guys off the bench. Anya Patel, Morgan Pupek, Mackenzie B. And that's really it. They've just used 3 and really relied on their starters.
Yeah, pretty heavy sub schedule with them here. I'm surprised they haven't let some other of the people on the bench get a shot in the game. You know, at least try and get them in for a set, get them warm. You know, just haven't seen that too much. You know, not sure what that's going to do for them, but we'll see how that plays out.
Saved by Albrecht. Over. Blocked. Back is Pupek. Olsen over Pinedo. And that's again by Sophia Schweckert. Too strong. And it's just a 1-point game.
Yeah, Springford back on the rise now. And it's 18-19 here at Springford. And Mackenzie B will send it off for the Rams.
Got it over. Olsen sets it. Sasong. Again. B, set, Sasong. Springford has tied it at 19 in set 3.
Out for the Rams, and now the Vikings are up 20-19. And Upper Merion will make a sub.
So will Springford. They bring him back in Bricker. And Pupek. It's Emily Wen. Miss hit. 21-19.
You said it earlier, Jacob. I think Springford's bringing in Mackenzie B to do some subs for them. Or not subs, sorry, serves.
Yeah. And she's done pretty well up there. Olsen, it gets over.
And it's 20-21 here at Springford.
What a great year. 1-point game. Who do you give the edge to, John?
What?
Who do you give the edge to? Which team? As we're starting to get the end of set 3. Springford has tied it at 21. Springford just seems like they have a lot of momentum right now.
Something to notice here on Springford's side, Lila Olsen has put up 11 kills so far.
Yeah, she's been everywhere. So has Bricker.
I mean, she's single-handedly responsible for 11 of the points. You know, the other 10's her team. Absolutely insane. She's been what a player. So I'm really not sure why Coach had her sitting on the bench. Maybe we'll give her a little bit of a breather here.
That's the only thing I can think of. Just like Springford does for Mackenzie B, Upper Merion will do for Amber Sanders, number 13, to serve it. They're up 1. Angelucci. It's Olsen. Sanders couldn't hit it over. She'll take a seat. Pinedo. Villavilam back in, and we're tied at 22.
It's getting interesting, Jacob. I said it at the end of the last set, and I'll say it again. Really interesting.
Yeah. Anya Patel comes in. Olsen out. Set 3. Tied up at 1. Here in this set, it's 22 apiece. 23-22.
You know, Jacob, I was questioning why the athletic director would choose to put the Big Pink game on a tough game like this. And I realized, you know, the crowd energy really is helping out these Rams. And I think that's why they chose to go against the Vikings instead of another easy team like Boyertown on this date.
Yeah, this game's been exciting. So has the crowd, the band, everything. That was Schweckert's 17th kills. Angelucci over. Blocked. Angelucci sets to her sister. Lila. That was Sasong. Again, Sasong. Angelucci. Too strong. 24-22, match point. This is a big point here. Timeout, Springford. Whoa.
I mean, pressure's setting in now, 22-24, match point. Springford needs to put up a point here if they want any chance of walking away. I mean, what do you think they're talking about in their huddle, Jacob?
For Upper Merion, it's 24-22. 1 point away, but you're also 1 point away going the other way and you're in kind of trouble. So I think you're just telling your team, no mistakes, no faults. And for Springford, it's just continue to rally. I think the longer the rallies, the better Springford has gotten. Both teams, though, one timeout here in set 3. Springford won the first one 25-14. Vikings came back with a 25-23 win, and now here in number 3,
Yeah,
a
Jacob,
big one.
like you said, silly mistakes, happy accidents cannot happen right now.
Raven Albrecht, the serve. That's going to do it.
And the Vikings have done it again. They're now up 2-1 as we head into the 4th set. We'll be right back on RCTV.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Upper Merion win 25-23 once again, and the Rams fall. Going into set 4, Rams will look to stay alive. Vikings looking to close it out here in the going into the 4th set. David, what do you look for here coming into the 4th set?
Well, I think it's got to be the coaching and the communication specifically. Coach Fisher has made some great lineup adjustments so far. You know, the two sisters, Lauren and Marley Angelucci, have been, subbed out, and Alana Breaker and Lila Olson filling in their spots. And Breaker's been amazing, diving all over the floor, getting the ball, setting up her teammates. Lila Olson for the kills. And, it's been a really good 3rd set, but unfortunately Springford could not come out with the dub, and it's 2-1. Let's see, will Upper Merion hold on to this lead because they're having a rally so far, and will Upper Merion hold on to this lead, or will Springford come back?
And that's what we'll look for here in set 4. Thank you, and we'll close it out here going into set 4. Thank you.
Back here in Springford Gymnasium on RCTV. We got 40 seconds to go to set number 4. So, John, Rams won the first one. They played extremely well in the first set, winning 25-14. Vikings win the next two, 25-23, 25-22. So Springford now has all the pressure. It's a must-win set to force a 5th one. And on the Vikings, they've never been to a 5th set all year.
Yeah, definitely, Jacob. I mean, it's rare that the Vikings even see the 4th set, so this is a once in a minute for them. And I mean, like you said, this is a must-win if Springford wants to walk away with this for a win, especially for this huge crowd that you only get once a year at Dig Pink. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for both teams. For Upper Merion, they're going to be playing Pope John Paul II, and on Springford's side, they're going to be going against Methacton and Bishop Shanahan, sorry. This is going to be pretty interesting for them. Both these teams coming to the end of their season here, and I mean, the Rams have been bashed with games every day. They played PV yesterday, and in the rare time that they've had to practice, Coach told us that they're really focusing on, the little things and just that mindset. Mindset's a huge player in this game for Springford, and if they want any chance to walk it out of this, they need to get their mindset up right now.
Getting ready for set 4.
Taking a moment to thank all of our RCTV staff. John Starsvik, Jacob Steinberg calling the game. Like to meet rolling camera people, Chris, Jaron, Tyler, and Ashton. Mr. Rothermel is directing. He hasn't been saying too much to us. David and Sam in the studio bringing you halftime postgame. Rams will score a point while that happens. That's about it here. Springford's been on it all year, so really great cause that we've been doing.
Rams up 1-0. It's the first time. Oh, uh-oh. Sophia Schweckert not so happy.
Yeah, Schweckert really unhappy with that call by the ref, but it stands and the Rams are up 2 now.
Now she does have 17 kills in this game, in this match.
Yeah, 17 kills, you can't be complaining.
No. It's the first time Springford has the lead to start a match. Oh, what an effort by Ellie Sasong. 2-1. An early sub for Upper Merion. So out here to start the fourth set, it's Marley Angelucci, Alana Bricker, Lila Olson, Morgan Pupik, Anya Patel, and Ellie Sasong. Sasong, Patel, gotta get it over, and Olsen is able to. It's 3-1 Rams.
There you go, Rams up now, 3-1. Rams bringing it back. You know, whatever they talked about in the huddle, I told you what my prediction was. I mean, it seems to be working for them right now. Let's just see if they'll be able to keep that up.
And the thing we've been addressing is you just need to continue to build the lead. 2, 3, 4, even 5, just not enough. The way these two teams have been able to come back.
Yeah, amazing comebacks all game throughout the sets.
4-1 Rams.
Point.
This is big for them. They haven't started out with the lead in a match, or in a set, excuse me. They've all had to come back. So this is important for them to take off some pressure.
It's all about that mindset here, Jacob. They just need to keep on focus, you know. Don't let it get to them now that they're up a few.
Patel. Angelucci. Olsen over, saved. Bricker and Summers and Angelucci. It's 5-1 Springford.
Springford with their comeback on now.
And talking about Lila Olsen real quick, she has 13 kills.
Absolutely amazing, and it's only matched by number 10 on the Vikings with an astounding 17.
Yeah. Point Vikings. Make that 18, John.
I mean, won't stop right now. I mean, huge contributor to the team.
(5-2) set 4. Bricker. Angelucci. And Sasong hit it where it was the wrong angle for Raven Albrecht, and it's 6-2 Rams. Over 7-2.
Yeah, and that match just did the same thing as the last one. But, you know, hopefully the Vikings are able to stop that, because if they do that one more time, it's seriously not going to be good. The Rams now up 5.
Yeah, 7-2. (8-2).
And they do it again.
Valerie Pinedo. 2 in a row.
It's time for the Vikings to lock in. I haven't seen who was doing it the whole time, but I really hope it's not the same person.
But this is big. Springford just need to keep adding on heading into the 5th set. Bricker. Patel. Olsen too far, and it's 8-3.
Difference of 5.
Blocked. Olsen and Lily Summers come together for the block. 9-3 Springford. Both teams will bring in a sub.
And great block by Olsen there. She's had 7 great blocks in the first 2 sets of this game.
Yeah. She's been a big player for Springford. Serves it here.
I mean, yeah, Jacob, on both sides, 13 kills and just a bunch of amazing blocks and saves.
2 Rams go after it. Ricker, too far. That's Sadie Klein getting her first minutes. (9-5).
Alana Bricker unable to save that one.
And it's back to a 4-point contest. No one's there.
I'm
9-6.
not sure, Jacob. That might have been a miscommunication on Springfield's side. Where there was just nobody in the area to receive it.
And what was once, a 5-point lead, 6-point lead, it's now 3.
Yeah, this is why, you start lacking for 1 minute and the Vikings just come back up.
Up there. Controlled. Schweckert. That is in. 9-7.
It's a distance of 2 now. I'll talk about her again. Where on the Vikings, she scored 19 kills this game, and of the 20 on the team, that's absolutely insane. The only other one was Raven Alvarez, who's just got 1. Absolutely insane.
It's a 1-point game. Springford just, I don't know. Something doesn't seem right. The communication just isn't there.
Springford needs to get back on it. They're looking really good out of the gate, but they've slowed down.
9-8. Bricker. Angelucci. Schweckert settles it, gets it. Bricker. Back to Angelucci to Lila Olsen. 10-8.
There we go, Jacob. Let's see if the Rams are able to establish their lead just like they did before here.
Mackenzie Bean, she serves it. One-point game.
Subs on both sides of the net now.
And B will get taken out immediately. Bricker back in. Olsen. Eleven 9.
It's been a 2-point game, then a 1-point game, then a 2-point game. Just keeps on going back and forth.
Block. No.
It's a 1-point
back
game
to
again.
a 1. Yeah, it just seems like whichever team has the lead.
Rams have been able to stay on top of the
No.
Vikings. Just keep on coming after them.
Olsen. Angelucci. Bricker. Angelucci again. Over to Song. Blast it. Too far. Tied at 11.
Said it before, Rams looking real good out of the gate. They need to salvage what they had there and get it back here right now if they're going to want to try it in. And if you're on the Vikings side of the ball, just keep on doing what you're doing. I mean, you're getting a lead against the Rams, so just keep that up. And a fault on the Vikings side. Rams now up by 1. Substitutions are made on both sides of the ball.
12-11, Rams up 1. Set 4, they need to win it to force 5, or Upper Merion will take the win, and they'll get their 20th victory. Bricker, Angelucci, Olsen try to float it up.
Too many touches on the side of the Springford's ball. And the Vikings now take a lead, 13-12 over the Rams. They're now up by 1.
Off the net, Bricker, Angelucci, Olsen, and it's in. Back at 13, tie game. I have a feeling, John, this game's going to come down to the wire.
And I have that feeling too. We saw it in the second and third set, so I have a feeling we're going to see it again here. And the suspense is crazy right now, and it's going to be even wild later.
Point Rams.
Rams now up by 1, 14-13. Down to the wire, like you just said, Jacob. And it's Springford's point. Hold on.
Tied at 14.
Never mind, it's Upper Merion's point.
Olsen disagreeing. Confusion on both sides late in this game. Another point. This one on the Rams, so they now lead at 15-14.
It's back and forth, it's oscillating.
It's crazy.
Here we go.
2 Vikings were right there. It was Merrifield and Pinedo. 16-14, what a touch. Put some English on it. Just floated down by Lila Olsen, who now has 15 kills.
Absolutely incredible.
Pinedo. Too strong. Now
it's now up by 3.
Schwecker does have 20 kills, but she has done that a few times where she's just hit it a little too hard. But I don't even think going up 3 is big of a lead for Springford.
Yeah, Springford is going to need a substantially bigger score here to get up.
Angelucci. Bricker. Here's Olsen. Blocked. 17-15. No. Springford point, I think. Yeah, maybe.
A little bit of confusion.
And we got a timeout. So they did give the point to Springford. 18 Rams, 14 Vikings, set 4. It's a must-win set for the Rams. Timeout called by Upper Merion.
Yeah, and at this point for the Rams, the pressure is starting to set in. The Vikings side, stepping up that game so they can walk away from this set with a win. That's really what they're focusing on at this point.
This has been a back and forth battle. And we said in the intro it's going to be a great game. But I didn't expect this to be this close. Did you?
Yeah, I definitely did not. I said it before, looking at the rankings, with a team ranked number 7 in Pennsylvania going against 50, I honestly expected it to be a shutout, but this has blown me away with what we've seen here. As we get a start now, 14-18, Rams on top. Let's see how this goes. And Vikings point.
$18 to 15. $19 to 15.
And that fault will cost them.
Yeah, we talked about at the beginning of this set. Can't make those simple mistakes.
Yeah, especially in a high-pressure situation like this, simple mistakes are going to be the end of you if you're making them.
Spinning. Blocked. Blocked. Summers, Bricker.
Nice recovery there by
That is
Springford, and
in.
it's good.
Lauren Angelucci makes it 20 to 15.
Rams up by 5 now. Really.
Can they hold it off
for to get a lead?
Can they hold it off for 5 more?
You can't let it
points.
get to you, Jacob. You can't let it get to you at this point.
That's what a save by I thought she saved it. It would have been an incredible save.
Barely
It's
didn't get her
20-16.
hands under that one.
Four-point game. Set 4.
And it's a fault on the Vikings as their second one of the round, and that's ending up costing them now. So it's another 5-point game, 21-16.
It's another one that's costing them. Ramped up 5. Summers, Bricker out. Mackenzie B in. Sadie Klein in.
Trusty server in.
Morton Pupek in. Lila Olson with both Angelucci's.
And it's no good. The Rams
22-16.
are now up 6.
Kelsey Merrifield went over to that. It looked like that ball was heading out. She tried to play it, and Springford's 3 points away from forcing set numero 5. Merrifield out, went in.
And it's time for the Vikings to lock in this case. They cannot let the Rams get a win here.
The freshman in for Upper Merion. The junior, Mackenzie B. To serve it, 22-17. More subs. Bricker back in. That's going to be a 4-point game. So Upper Merion starting to mount a comeback. It's 22-18.
Springford now needs to get back on top of their game, take the reins back from the Vikings. So the Vikings will just drive the Rams right up to 25.
That's Emily Wentz, third ace. Make it 4. 4 aces for Wen. 3-point game.
What did I say, Jacob?
Any lead, it doesn't seem like it's enough in this game. Springford point.
Springford now with 2 points to get to the 25.
Klein out to Song in. Springford just needs 2 more points to force set 5.
It's a 4-point game. Let's see if the Rams are able to make it to 25 before the Vikings.
24-19. David and Sam are awaiting this one to break down set 4 and get us ready for set 5.
Really good look for the Rams now. Let's see how it happens.
Just need 1 more point. There. Ooh. Went off the song. Olsen couldn't save it. Your Springford, you still have time. 24-20.
and substitutions will be made.
24-20. Rams won the first set 25-14. Vikings won the next two closely 25-23, 25-22. It's 24-21, John.
Alana Bricker unable to make the save there. Now, Springford, they've been at 24 for now 2 rounds. They really just need to get one more point if they want any chance of getting a fresh set.
Huge point here. 24-21. Rams looking to head this to set 5. A place where Upper Merion never played, and it's 24-22.
And the comeback right now that's going on with the Vikings is absolutely incredible, Jacob.
Timeout, Springford. 1 point, 2 point game. Let's just take a deep breath.
Oh, man. 2-point game. We were in the same exact scenario last set, I believe, Jacob, right?
Yeah.
It was 24-22, or the other way around. Now, in this case, I feel like they're just saying the same things, but in reverse. Springford needs to stop making mistakes, being able to get their hand under the ball, get the saves. We haven't been able to see them get the saves yet. The Vikings, they're on the rise, so you just got to keep on doing that. Don't do anything stupid, because any dumb mistake, fault on the serving it right into the net, that costs you, and you're going to the 5th round for the first time ever. Here we go.
24-23.
And the Rams should have just left that one alone because it looked like it might have gone out on its own.
Here we go, John.
Here we go. It is
Here we go.
Game.
Amber Sanders to serve it. 24 Rams, 23 Vikings. Set 4. Must win for the Rams. It's a song. And we are heading to a set number 5. Rams win this one 25-23. We will take a break to take a deep breath. Then we head to David and Sam. And then when we come back, it's set number 5.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Rams win this one, and the Vikings will head to a set 5 for the first time this season. The Rams collapsed there at the end, able to pick themselves back up and win this one 25-23. David, what'd you think of that one?
Man, I was like, oh my gosh, what just happened at the end? Like, they were up 24-19 in going to that final kill, and I mean, they're just gassed out there, it seemed like. I mean, they were relying on Lila Olsen and Alana Bricker to do all the work, and then Coach Fisher had to call a timeout there at the end to get them resettled, and they gave up one more, and then they were able to finally end up get back, and now they're heading into the 5th set.
Yeah, so the Rams almost choked a 6-point lead there at the end. Their biggest lead was 6 points, and they gave that up very, very shortly. And the Vikings came storming back, but luckily they were able to pick themselves back up. And we'll see what happens here going into the 5th set. It should be a very exciting 5th set, and we'll see what happens. Anyways, thank you.
Welcome back to the gymnasium here at Springford. John Starcevic, Jacob Steinberg. And get your pens out, get your history books out. The Vikings, for the first time this season, are going into the 5th set. 5th set will be played to 15 points on either side. Whoever will win with a difference of 2 is the champion of this game.
Here we go. Excitement. The fundraiser for Dig Pink. This great ceremony, the great cause. Beforehand, it was great. Set 1, Rams won 25-14. Set 2, Vikings 25, Rams 23 to tie it at 1. Vikings come back with a 25-22 win. This one was the craziest one where Rams win 25-23. You said it, John. 5th set, first of 15, win by 2. Rams looking for their 12th win. Vikings looking to get their 20th win of the season and stay unbeaten on the road. Here we go. Excitement. It's been a great game. There's been great saves, great strategy, great rallies, great game in all. And it comes down, whichever team can get 15 points first. Who do you think it will be, John?
I mean, before I say that, Jacob, obviously, win streak's a big part of this. Rams 4 and the Vikings are 5. Both those don't want to sacrifice that. Like you said, Vikings only have 1 game before playoffs, and the Rams have 2. I think the ball can go either way, honestly, Jacob.
I think whoever gets out to a big lead, it'll be huge. Olsen with a big hit. It got blocked by Sophia Schweckert, the senior. 22 kills, and it's 1-0 Viking.
And I mean, leads have been really hard on either side of the ball to get in this game, so I'll be interested to see how that works out.
2-0.
I think both teams talked it over. The Rams wanting a win, and the Vikings wanting to keep their win streak as well. Both teams talked it over. A lot of pressure right now.
Olsen. Got blocked. Point Springford. Off the fingertips of Raven Albrecht. It's 2-1. Rams on the board. Springford in this final set go with Lila Olsen, Elena Bricker, Lily Summers, Ellie Sasong, Marley Angelucci, and Lauren Angelucci. And the Vikings are up 3-1.
This is almost a different Viking than we saw all night. Really playing aggressively right out of the gate here. We'll see how that works out for them.
Merrifield comes in. And when you're playing the first of 25, go down early, it's okay. You have time to come back. But now it's you have no room for error.
Definitely.
Olsen just got over Bricker. Got it from Angelucci. Over. Olsen saves it. Bricker has to get it over, and she can.
What a save.
Pinetto. Hard hit.
And that
Point
goes out.
Rams, it's 3-2. What a save from Lila Olsen.
Wow, man.
I thought that ball was for sure out.
Yeah.
And Sophia Schweckert's putting some fire into everything she's hitting.
Yeah, Rams really hit the hustle over here.
Another bomb. Out of bounds. Too hard for Schweckert. She may have 23 kills, but she's definitely had some that were too hard to go out of bounds. And just like that, it's 3-3.
Yep. Tied up once again.
And now it's just first of 12, really. Whoever can get the next 12 points. Olsen. Angelucci. Olsen, and Springford leads it at 4-3.
I mean, I've said a lot, and I can't say enough, Jacob. Here we go.
4-3. Patel. Serve it. Schweckert.
What a save by Alana Bricker.
Olsen. Bricker gets it over. What a save by Olsen again. Another save. Springford up 2. It's 5-3. So much excitement. Down 2-0 in the set. 5-1 run.
That crowd here is absolutely ecstatic right now. You know, really cheering on these Rams, especially, you know.
What
I
a
said it
night, what a
before,
game.
There's a reason why they planned it to be tonight, and this is why.
Patel again. Patel can't save it. It's 5-4. Pinedo sits. Villa Villam in for Upper Merion. Springford has kept their same lineup out in the 5th set. Patel. Olsen blocked. Summers. He gets controlled. Albrecht. Angelucci. Olsen blocked. And it gets over. It's 6-4. So much excitement.
Yeah, Jacob, the Rams are playing their absolute best right now. You know, we saw the Vikings come out early playing their absolute best. Now the Rams doing it too, you know. This is really exciting. You don't see this too much.
9 kills for Sasong. 18 leading the way for Springford. It's Lila Olsen. 23 for Sophia Schweckert. Oh, what a save by Patel. Olsen. Schweckert. Abrecht over. Angelucci. Patel. Olsen. Oh,
Doesn't
just
get the
too
tap
soft.
over, and the point is given to the Vikings, 6-5.
Sasong. Bricker. Olsen. Angelucci. Patel. And put it back in. Six five. What's happening?
Springford players now having a
Saying
word
something with the net.
ref.
Bella Maiden waiting to serve it. Just gives the players the time to catch their breath.
You don't want to be sitting here for too long.
Crowds into it. Bella Maiden to serve. She has 2 aces.
Here we go. And
Springford
it's a
up
fall.
2.
Rams up 7-5. 8 more points to go for the Vikings. 10 points to go. Up by 2.
Patel sits. Lauren Angelucci in. Will be Lila Olsen. 18 kills. Out of bounds. Back to a 1-point game. More subs. This time, Marathud exits. Went in. She has 4 aces. Big moment here.
Dead silent here at Springford.
Can hear a pin drop. Timeout Springford.
Called.
Just some dead silence.
Absolutely.
Why not call a timeout?
Complete silence.
Yo, here we go, John. 5th set. First of 15, win by 2. Rams up 7-6.
I mean, both sides of the ball, you know, you're saying the same thing. Got to stay focused. Focus is key. It's all in the focus. It's all in the mindset. And, you know, dumb mistakes, you can't make them. You know, this is no time for mistakes. Everything you've learned in practice, you got to get it out here now. You know, absolutely nothing can go wrong on either side of the ball. 25 seconds till playtime. Here we go, Jacob.
Place has been rocking. And they've been treated to a great game. The JV game was really fun. This one, though, spectacular. Here we go. Emily Wen to serve it. Seven, 6 Rams. Set 5. Tasong. Angelucci. Gets over Tasong. Angelucci. Olsen. Got it! 8-6.
Oh, man. Little rally there.
Sophia Schweckert has had some complaints. Missile from her, and it falls. It's 8-7.
I mean, Sophia Schweckert, I mean, she has been complaining, but I mean, she's had 24
I
kills
know.
this game. I mean, that combined with that combined with Raven Albrecht with her 1. I mean, that's just 1 round all by itself. Absolutely insane.
Tasong. Angelucci, and it falls, and we are tied at 8. Rams with 1 timeout. Vikings with 2. 8-8. Tasong. Those Angelucci sisters get a hand on it, and what a save! 9-8. Vikings lead it.
Here you go. I mean, we saw the Rams playing good. We saw the Vikings aggressive out of the gate. We're going to see the Vikings going crazy again.
Got it over! Marley Angelucci, the sophomore. And we're tied at 9.
You know, Jacob, we're tied at 9, but that's just like being tied at 19 right now. I mean, no time for errors. If you let anybody get a lead, you know, it's going to be even harder to come back, especially with 15 being our new goal for both teams.
Ricker serves it. (10-9). Upper Merion.
Here we go, Jacob.
Olsen, Angelucci, Ricker over. What a hit by Sophia Schweckert. 27 kills. Vikings up 11-9.
I mean, it's time for Springford to lock in. You know, Vikings just keep up what they're doing. Springford needs to win this game. Amazing
It's
saves
12-9.
on Springford's side, just no good. 3 points left for the Vikings.
Timeout Rams.
Yeah, Rams need to talk things over. I mean, we've seen them perform really well out of timeout, so hopefully they'll be able to replicate that here.
And it's only a 3-point game. The reason we say it's only a 3-point game, well, if you're just tuning in here on RCTV, there's been a ton of excitement. Comebacks, it's been the story. Pretty much every team that had a late lead, they just make it close. Here's a breakdown. Set 1, Rams won 25-14. Set 2, 25-23, Vikings win it. Set 3, 10-1, 25-22, Vikings. They are up 2-1. And then lastly, Rams won it 25-23, forcing the Vikings to play in their first set, 5th set of the year. They lead it by 3 after Springford kind of had their way early on. To serve it is Raven Albrecht. Springford out of timeouts. 2 for the Vikings.
What a save!
What a save by Albrecht and Olsen. Olsen couldn't save that one. Sophia Schweckert has been a monster. 28 kills. Upper Marion's 2 points away.
Well, I mean, what an amazing save off the serves. Put it right back over in a perfect position.
Can Rams mount one last comeback? Sisong gets it back over. When? Oh, Bricker.
Whoa. I don't even think Alana Bricker knew what she was doing there, but she got it back across, and that's all the Rams needed.
Match point coming up. Here we go. One more and it'll do it.
Yep. You can't get sloppy on the Vikings, and Rams, they need to focus. Focus in. That's
Here
what the Rams
we
need
go.
here.
Upper Merion fans rise. What an atmosphere on Dig Pink night. Set 5, 14-9. They just need one more, do the Vikings. Olsen. Angelico. Got it over. Rams have life. It's 14-10.
And it's 10-14.
And they will inbound it.
The Rams need 4 points to have any chance of getting back. 4 straight points, might I add.
It'll be Marley Angelucci.
Odds stacked against Springford.
Ball game.
And they've done it.
Upper Merion beats Springford. What a game. What an atmosphere. John, quick final thoughts.
I mean, there you have it, folks. I mean, absolutely incredibly played on either side of the ball. You know, Vikings just able to get away with it there. Springford slipping on their form in the end, you know, keeping that positive mindset, staying on the mindset. And, you know, on either side of the ball, really well played game. Absolutely amazing on either side. We've seen amazing games here. We've seen it before. The Vikings gone to round 5, able to salvage it again here. Jacob, what other final thoughts do you have?
So the set 1, Rams win 25-14. Set 2, Vikings win 25-23. Set 3, Vikings win 25-22. And in set 4, the Rams tied at 25-23. It is the Vikings, though, in set 5. They win it a final 3 sets to 2. For John Starcevic and our entire crew here on RCTV, I am Jacob Steinberg saying so long. We now send it to David and Sam into the studio. Take it away, guys.
End in defeat. Vikings win 15-10. A great match all around. The Rams finished out on a very, very strong but losing note. Both teams looked really, really good in the end. David, what do you think?
I think this is a great test for Springford. I mean, they played their hearts out tonight. I mean, it's a Dig Pink game. This has been one of the better ones in the past few years because usually they were blowouts. I mean, we got to talk about the battle between Lila Olsen for Springford and Sophia Schweikart for Upper Merion. Sophia with 28 kills, Lila Olsen with 20 kills. I mean, what a battle. Just played real well out there.
Yeah, both girls really did play their hearts out. Both had a ton of kills, getting a lot of points in there for their team. What do you think about both of them?
I mean, they're both, you know, like I said, they were great. But at the same time, you know, the game happens and whoever comes out on top. But, I mean, this is, like I said, it was a great test for Springford coming up to play against the number 7 team in the entire state. And they were losing 2-1 going into the 4th set. And, I mean, being able to come back, and Upper Merion almost choked their lead at one point. But, you know, it's been just a battle hard. I mean, Dig Pink, the crowd has definitely helped them out for sure. So thanks for all of them for coming out and support.
Yep, that'll finish it out here tonight. Rams fall in defeat to the Upper Merion Vikings, 15-10 in the 5th set. That'll do it here from the RCTV crew. From Sam and David signing off here in the studio. Have a good night, RCTV.